am so excited to share this message with you today. If you are a purpose-driven coach, an entrepreneur, author, speaker, influencer, even a business leader, I believe this can help you. Today's topic is all about there are 7 things that I recommend that you do to get influencers and other entrepreneurs to collaborate with you and to promote you regularly so that you can significantly amplify your message, your visibility, your impact, as well as your revenue for your business and grow it quicker, okay, through partnerships. How do you align yourself and partner with other influencers so that they'll say, yes, it's a no-brainer, I want to partner with you. All right, you're going to want to take some notes. I'm going to keep this short, but let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, I'm going to share what the 7 are, and then I'm going to go into a little bit detail of each one. All right, so write this down. Number 1, commit to growing your own audience consistently. So you need to grow your own email list significantly in order to attract other influencers. Number 2, be original instead of a carbon copy entrepreneur. Be different. Have something new, fresh to share on your topic or in your industry. And it's important to have irresistible messaging so that they clearly understand who you are, what you do, and what you promise. Okay? Number 3, you've got to only look for potential partnerships and strategic alliances that are a good alignment. A good alignment. If there's something that's off, it won't work in your communication and it won't go anywhere. All right, number 4, you've got to show proof or evidence that you can do what you say you can do. That's when they'll trust you and feel comfortable promoting you and even endorsing you. Number 5, get around eagles. Get around eagles. You need to get around people, other people that have more influence, more favor, a bigger vision. They have a bigger thinking, and so into them. Number 6, favor. Favor. When the favor of God rests on you, there is not anything you can't do. Doors open more easily. Big influencers and other collaboration partners pay attention to you, respond to you, and then move forward to collaborate with you and align with you when you have favor. Number 7, once you have those other things in order and ready to go, it's time to ask them. You've got to reach out. You got to take that next step. You got to get some boldness and do it from a place of purpose. All right, so I'm going to try to get through these a little bit before my phone, I think, is going dead, but let me just go a little deeper into this. All right, so here's what I know. People are not in the business of helping other people to significantly grow their platform and to make them, their product, the next big thing, or to help them become the next influencer or breakout star. Years ago, I thought, well, I would love to be promoted on these online summits and, these other influencers. I want to be interviewed on podcasts. I want to be a speaker on some of the big stages and the bigger audiences with some of the gurus and the influencers and the up-and-comers. Gosh, that would be so great. I could have more visibility for my message and help more people and definitely grow my business. What I quickly discovered is influencers, people that already have a large audience or have already gathered a significant size of their customer base. They want to align and partner with strategically with other people who are committed to growth, specifically growing your email list. I was being considered to be a guest speaker on a podcast, not a podcast, a summit, an online summit. There were some pretty good big names out there, and I thought, oh my gosh, what an incredible opportunity. I can't wait. I'm going to share my message, help more people. This will be great for my business. And they said, okay, before we get you on our website, please fill out this questionnaire. One of the questions was, how big is your email size? How big is your audience? So I just told them the truth. I had about 700 email subscribers for my email list. They replied to me and said, oh gosh, so sorry. We're not going to be able to move forward to have you as a speaker this time because we're looking for speakers that already have an email list of 5,000 people and up. But we love what you're up to and your message. Please keep in touch when your audience grows, and hopefully maybe we can get you in on a future summit as one of our guest speakers. So I learned a big lesson from that. That's when I made a decision to grow my own email list. Other influencers want to partner with other influencers. We can't just hitch our wagon to a star because it takes a lot of work, upfront work, sometimes even paid advertising, or a lot of organic marketing to grow your email list, to grow your sphere of influence. And if you're wanting to just hitch your wagon to a star to all of a sudden grow your email off of somebody else's hard work, it doesn't work that way. I learned that the hard way. So now I've grown my sphere of influence to 23,000 purpose-driven entrepreneurs. My subscribers for my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and my email subscribers combined is 23,000 subscribers. And it's growing. It's growing. My email list is growing about 60 people a week, sometimes more. And I encourage you to commit to that. All right, number 2. Be original, not a carbon copy entrepreneur. So if you bring a fresh new perspective on your topic or on your industry, if your voice is a fresh perspective in the industry that you're in, no matter what industry you're in, even if you don't have a big sphere of influence yet or a big email list yet, you just might catch the attention of an influencer, of someone with a bigger stage, of someone with a bigger platform. It's because you've got something new that other people haven't heard before. That would be the only exception. You've got to have a new way for how to solve the problem that your people have not tried before. So you need to become an emerging thought leader entrepreneur with irresistible messaging. You've got to be different than anybody else in your industry, and you do that by being your true self. We have to bravely peel away the layers of everything that we are not, and what emerges out of that is more of who we really are. We start sharing what we really believe, and we start sharing our own perspective on an old topic and start communicating that. And it takes courage, because when you get this right, people will hear what you're saying and they'll be immediately back away from you and know that you are not the person that they want to follow. They will know, they'll unsubscribe from you, and that's okay, because you're not called to serve everyone or to get everyone to like you. You're called to serve a specific group of people. And when you start sharing more of who you really are and what you really believe in your real perspective in a fresh way, they will love you even more. They'll be like, oh, there you are, finally. They'll start to recognize you. Oh gosh, this is the person I need to follow. This is the person I need to hire. And this is the person I need to collaborate with and share my audience with them. All right, number 3. You've got to only choose to align yourself with influencers, other entrepreneurs, up-and-comers, the gurus who have very similar shared values and beliefs that you have. There must be a good alignment. If there's not, it won't work. It will be a disaster. And you don't even bother reaching out to them if there's a misalignment. Okay. For example, I very rarely ever curse, ever. Like, personally, I don't. I just never did. I grew up in a household, a family where we never did that. We went to church every Sunday. I'd never say the F word. I don't believe in being hustling and pushing and working 80 hours a week and being a workaholic to build a successful business. And I believe there's a better way. I believe that you can be successful and you can do it in much less hours by eliminating a lot of busy work. And so, for example, if I were to look at an influencer in the marketplace like Gary Vee, I find some of his content really interesting, right? He's got some good concepts and ideas, but at the same time, I don't believe he would be a great collaboration partner. Not that he would even want to collaborate with me in the first place, but you get what I mean. You see what I mean? Because we're off on some of our beliefs or values and stuff. Nothing wrong with Gary. To each his own, right? No judgment. Some people don't like my style. There's just not a fit. You got to figure out who you are, and then only reach out to people that are similar. Number 4, you've got to demonstrate proof and show evidence that you can do what you promise. That's when they will believe you. The influencers and the other entrepreneurs will believe you, and they will trust you. When they trust you and believe you can do what you say you can do, they won't hesitate to promote you or hesitate to want to partner with you, to collaborate, to create a strategic alliance. And the fastest way to do that is to start communicating and show proof or evidence that you can genuinely help people solve a specific problem with your advice, your knowledge, your skills, your products, your services, and that it's high quality, that it's excellent. If they don't know that, they'll be like, well, they'll hesitate because it's not that they don't like you, they just don't know. They don't know. And remember, they're putting their name on the line. When somebody refers you or shares your lead magnet or invites you to speak on their stage, there's certain foundational things that must be in place for them to feel comfortable to do that. All right, number 5, get around eagles. Get around other people that are more influential, that have a bigger following, that have more favor, that are bigger thinkers, that have more vision. People that have an abundant mindset and sow into the eagles without expectation. Don't do it because you think, ooh, I'm going to start doing some things and helping out this influencer over here so they'll promote me so I can get on their podcast. They are intuitive and they know impure motives. When you're trying to get something, when you're trying to do something for them to get something, they know it and they won't do anything. They'll back away. It's got to be something that you just give from your heart. You genuinely want to serve. I always pray, God, check my motives. Check my heart. Make sure there's no impurities, Lord. If there is, eliminate it. Bring it to the surface. Help me. Help me, Lord. And when that happens, all of that grasping energy starts to dissipate. It starts to dissipate, and I don't even do anything until I've got my motives in check and I'm purpose driven. All right, we become like the people that we surround ourselves with. I remember going on a walk, and the Lord it just shared with me one day, there are 4 kind of people in the world: chickens, eagles, the phoenix, eagles, and owls. That's 4 types of people in the world.